This is a Sports Catastrophe production.
Hey there, hello there, it's Jeff Cutastrophe. Welcoming you to another Sports Catastrophe. Birthday boy, and the birthday boy today for November the 22nd is a German tennis superstar who is now 54 years old. He's won 6 Grand Slam singles titles. That he won 3 Wimbledon, 2 Australians, and a US Open. He won 3 ATP Euro Championships, 13 Masters Series titles, and Olympic gold medal in doubles. He was iconic. He was the first male tennis player to be in 7 Wimbledon finals. Not even McEnroe or Borg did that. Anyway, it was tied with Sampras and Novak Djokovic. However, Federer has the record with 12. He had a lot of turmoil, in a sense. So anyway, he turned pro in 1984 and actually won the Queen's Club Championship. However, his 1985 run at Wimbledon was amazing. I mean, he was unseeded and all that. And then on July 7th, he beat Kevin Curran of South Africa in 4 sets to win it. Now, he was ranked number 20 and could have been seeded in today's day, but Wimbledon didn't seed anyone above the top 16, so thus he was really unseeded. In fact, he became the youngest male Grand Slam champion at 17 years, 227 days old. But it was subsequently broken by Michael Chang in 1989. Anyway, well, Becker had 3 chances at the French Open title, which would have given him a career Grand Slam, but he lost in the semis each year, 87, 89, 91. So the 85 Wimbledon Championship. Let's get to Boris Becker here. Becker was in Becker's group. Becker was in Section 7. Becker took down Pfister of the U.S., a qualifier from the U.S. named Unger, the number 7 seed Joachim Nystrom from Sweden, and then took down number 16 Tim Mayotte of England, of the United States. Becker would go on in the quarterfinals to beat LeConte, the legendary Henri LeConte, in 4 sets. He would beat Swede Anders Jarret in 4 sets and would beat Kevin Curran in 4 sets. I guess I called Kevin Curran South African. I thought he was from South Africa. Guess not. Anyway, Becker would defend his Wimbledon title, actually beating world number 1 Ivan Lendl in straight sets in the final. And then, shockingly, Becker lost in the second round to Peter Duhan. Becker, also in 1987, played one of the longest matches in tennis history, 6 hours 22 minutes in the Davis Cup matchups. Becker won the second set 15-13. There were no tiebreaks in Davis Cup play, so they had to play until someone got to 2. But Becker actually lost the 88 Wimbledon final to Stefan Edberg. Becker would help West Germany win the Davis Cup in 88 and win the Euro title in New York City, beating Lendl. Becker would actually win the 89 Wimbledon and the 89 US Open in the same year, beating Edberg and Lendl. And West Germany did retain the Davis Cup. Becker would fight Edberg again in the Wimbledon final in 1990, but lost in 5 sets. He didn't win the US Open. He lost to Agassi in the semifinals. So Becker would be in his first Australian Open final in 1991, defeating Lendl. But he lost to Agassi in the French Open semifinals, which wasn't that good. Yeah. Becker would lose the 91 Wimbledon final to Michael Stich. The ironic thing is that Becker and Stich helped Germany win the 92 men's doubles gold medal in Barcelona. There were a lot of issues with Becker in decline, especially in '93. He had tax problems with the German government, and he had a marriage to a woman whose mother was German, but her father was African American. So anyway, he was in continual decline for a while. He did reach the '95 Wimbledon final, but lost to Pete Sampras. Becker did win the '96 Australian Open over Michael Chang, but that was the last time he won a Grand Slam singles title. But he did pretty well for himself. A very good style and equipment with Puma and all that. So Becker was pretty good. I mean, he still has some records. He is the youngest Wimbledon singles champion at Wimbledon. And when he when he was unseeded at Wimbledon, winning the singles title, the only other person who ever did that, other than Becker in '85, was Goran Ivanisevic in 2001, which was ironic because Goran made 3 finals in the 1990s and failed to win them. Anyway, on the ATP tour, he actually had in '86. He actually won 3 titles in 3 weeks across 3 continents, which was weird at that time. Anyway, he was pretty good and all that. Becker thought that, he had nothing left for him. He actually was a commentator for the BBC at Wimbledon since 2002. Apart from the period that he coached Djokovic, of course, conflict of interest. However, he was actually on the famous British quiz show, They Think It's All Over, as a team captain for a while and all that. It was funny seeing him on the TV and all that. Of course, that was the last season of They Think It's Over. I liked the show, and I watched every episode that I can, like on YouTube. But Becker was weird. Becker unfortunately made false statements in his tax returns to save over $3 million German dollars. At his trial, Becker admitted that he lived in Munich between '91 and '93, but was officially registered in Monaco. And he emphasized that he could not be accused of withholding income or being in criminal machinations. But the funny thing was that Becker lived in a Spartan room. Like, he was not in a classic apartment in Munich, but he was just in some kind of room and all that. Becker was sentenced to tax evasion to 2 years of prison, but it was a suspended sentence. So he was fined 300,000 euros, and he had to give another 200,000 euros to charity. Boris Becker has played in tournaments and all that. He actually reached the main event of the World Poker Tour at the Bellagio. Boris Becker coached Novak Djokovic from 2014 to 2016. And Djokovic won 6 Grand Slam titles under his watch. Unfortunately, Becker was declared bankrupt by the bankruptcy court in London because of a debt owed to a private bank for $14 million. All that. Becker had problems and all that. Becker's trophies and memorabilia were auctioned off to pay towards the bankruptcy thing and all that. It raised over 687,000 British pounds. The bankruptcy restrictions were extended for 12 years till 2031 because Becker was hiding assets worth 4.5 million pounds. Anyway, Becker actually lives in Wimbledon, which is funny enough, close to the championship grounds. He actually has an apartment in Wimbledon, in addition to Munich, Monaco, and Schweiz. Guy should just have one property because then his debts would be paid off. Becker would marry a model that was 8 months pregnant, and their son Noah was born. Their second child was born in 1999. So anyway, there was a lot of prenup issues and all that. And Becker had a one-night stand with another woman when Barbara was pregnant with her second child. All that. Becker was granted a divorce in 2001, and Barbara got a $14 million settlement and custody of their children. And Becker would acknowledge paternity of a daughter with a Russian waitress. There was a sexual encounter in 1999 at Nobu restaurant. And that was when he, after his loss to Pat Rafter at Wimbledon, the fourth round, he had sex and all that. He said he had oral sex with Amakova. And his lawyer said that Amakova stole his sperm and used it to inseminate herself. But he reversed his stance and accepted fatherhood and all that. He got joint custody of his daughter. And Becker was married to a Dutch model, expecting a kid, Amadeus. And unfortunately severed after 9 years. So Becker either can't keep it in his pants or basically can't keep his wallet out of trouble. But anyway, that's neither here or there or anywhere. Becker is still a good tennis player, believe it. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond, I do.